So, next speaker is Dr. Nyima Tsering Nepali. His topics is Buddhism and health and hygiene. Please, Tsering.
Namo Buddhaya, Namo Dharmaya, Namo Sanghaya. Namaste, respected honorable chief guest and all the participants and also all the ladies and gentlemen who attend the International Buddhist Conference. My name is Nyima Tsering Nepali. I came from Kathmandu. I'm the principal of Swarekwa International College. So today I'm going to talk about the Buddhist health and legacy. Yeah, next. Homage to Medicine Buddha. Next. From its early stage, Buddhism has been closely intertwined with medicine. Buddhism and medicine is a singular collection showcasing the generative relationship and mutual influence between these fields across pre-modern Asia. Medicine Buddha mandala that you have seen on the screen, the center figure of Vaisakya Guru, represents the supreme healer in monastic robe with a bowl containing medicinal plants. The paradise of Medicine Buddha was first depicted in 1687 by Desi Sangye Gyamso to illustrate the origin, paradise, origin and practice of Swarekwa medicine. Seated in the center of celestial paradise is the Buddha in a form of Vaisakya Guru, the master of remedies. Surrounding him are numerous gods, sages and other exalted beings, some of whom are described as sleeping at night under the blanket of leaves and wearing only the barks of tree by day. This paradise represents an idealized universe where remedies exist for every ailment. The Buddha himself is said to have stated, "For as many sentient beings as existed in this world system, there is a path to liberation." Swarekwa or Chikitsa Vidya, ancient science of healing, is one of the most advanced form of healing science, having its root in Ayurveda system and Buddha's teaching. Today, in both sides of Himalayan bordering regions, as a result of its popularity and flourishing in those areas as well. For the people living in the part of the world, the faith and dependency in medicinal need is far greater on traditional medicine than on its allopathic counterpart. This system of healing, being a holistic healthcare, can treat causes of disease associated with so many different lifestyles. In growing restless world of today, population explosion in the third countries, economic inflation everywhere coupled with the challenges of poverty, health degradation, hectic lifestyle of majority of the population. That much all throws up of the pleasure of disease, unheard of, and mental disturbances. I feel the traditional or alternative medicinal system of healthy mind and body holds the key in maintaining the balance and harmony of individual sanity. Next. This is a reaffirmation of Buddhist ideal where a spiritual path is available for all, according to his or her own individual need. In Buddhist tradition, the first and pre-model healer was the great Buddha himself, known popularly as Medicine Buddha. He is said to have revealed the teaching of embodied in the secret bodies of texts known as Four Tantra or Gyushe. Outside the jeweled walls of palaces are the fragrant and healing plants of Swarekwa pharmacopoeia. In the upper left, men and women bathe in the medicinal spring emanating from the sterilized rock formation. At the top are the snow mountains. On the all side of the innumerable variety of medicinal plants. Next. Buddha gave his first discourse on medicine in his spiritual community, where because of monastic disciplines, monks suffered from diarrhea and poor health. One day, Ananda, the nephew and attendant, asked him to help the monks. Buddha held a discourse on medicine and then allowed them to take medicines for a certain period of time, and only under the physician's prescription, even when some medicines were not permitted by monastery code of behavior. There are many stories recorded in Kanjur and Tenjur and Jataka tales about the life of Buddha held a discourse on 4 Tantra, with the special for 4 groups of physicians in the medicine forest in the Varanasi. The life story of Buddha mentions a lot of the medicine as described in the Vinaya Sutra. During the life, Buddha sometimes went to cities where a patient was abandoned by his family or physician. Buddha's enlightened mind could see the patients and that his mental passion could be responsible for the disharmony of the body and mind. Buddha also held a discourse on the Golden Sutra, Dotesuri Damba, where he retold the story of his previous life, how he became a physician. Sovarikpa medicine history says that before the discourse, Buddha transformed into the place, forest near Varanasi, where he first impeached the first noble truth, into the pure land, into medicine called Tanatuk, a medicine Buddha, Mandala, and himself into a medicine Buddha, Bindriya, Akumaran light. Representing of 4 medical traditions were gathered in the 4 directions of Mandala and looked at the medicine Buddha, waiting for the teaching. So the disciples, one could see in the 4 directions. So in the first case, the non-Buddhist physicians like Brahma, Mahadeva, Vishnu, Kakita, and thousands from non-Buddhist beings. Buddhist physicians like Avalokiteshvara, Vajrapani, Ananda, Kumara, Jivaka, and thousands of others. From the god physicians like Indra, Ashwan, Lamunduzima, and thousands of other heavens. From the rishis or Ayurvedic physicians like Atriya and Devinkari, and thousands of others. So Buddha gave them the discourse of 4 Tantra. This knowledge was translated into India through an unlinked lineage, 18th century.
Conclude within 5 minutes.
Okay, it was developed into Pakistan, Kashmir, Nepal, and finally reached Himalayan countries like Tibet, and the whole collection was translated into a both language in 8th century by great translation called Birujana and Chandrananda of Kashmir. According to the Kanjur and Tenjur, there are also numerous available teachings of Buddha in concerning the medicine of. Next. So there are so many stories of Kumari Jivaka along with the Buddhist, with the Lord Buddha. So even so due to the shortage of time, I'm trying to make it a brief. So there were one could see there are so many stories with the Kumari Jivaka and the Lord Buddha. So this picture is one of the texts where I have dragged that. Next. So the evolution of Swarikpa, historical account of this Buddhist medicine is as old as Buddhism itself. More than 2,500 years ago, while the Buddha of medicine sat for the meditation in the forest of Thanatuk for 4 years, a discussion took place between him and other jinas of his manifestation on the topic of art of healing and maintaining good health. Emanating from discussion, the 4 basic medical texts called Gyushi, said to have formed and fundamental text of Buddhist medicine. Next. So Swarikpa medicine and the constitutional doctrine is a holistic medicine and nutritional system based on the 5 elements, that is earth, water, fire, wind, and space. And this is the main content of the Gyushi that I'm talking about. So this is the first tantra where it talks about the 6 different chapters. Next. Then this is the second tantra called explanatory tantra, where it talks about the human body and the formation of human body. So next. This is the third tantra, where it talks about the pathological aspect of the human body. So the good part, the fascinating part of the Buddhist medicine is that in Buddhist medicine we have a whole detail of the human anatomy, which one couldn't see in most of the ancient Eastern traditions. Next. So this is the third tantra. So traditionally, Swarikpa medicine are composed of plants, minerals, and animal products. It is rarely quoted and prescribed by Yudok Yonten Gompo, father of Swarikpa medicine, since 12th century, that my wish is that Swarikpa would spread like infinite expanse of sky in order to benefit all sentient beings. So in order to keep alive the hopes and aspirations of the great father of Swarikpa medicine, on the date of July 31st, 2016, history was created by establishing the Swarikpa International College in Nepal, which came into being under the affiliation of Lumbini Buddhist University in Nepal. This renowned newly established college has initiated bachelor's degree in Swarikpa medicine program. The curriculum has been designed after extensive discussion among various learned physicians, professors, and lecturers after extensive review. Swarikpa International College of Nepal is a learning temple whose door is wide open for the continuous flow of the great learning of the scholars from all over the world. It's my honor and pride to share the fabulous news with the renowned scholars gathered here at the conference today that the Swarikpa International College in Nepal is producing our first batch of students, thereby continuously merging for the acceptance of new admission every year. It is a blessing that this ever-established college, in Nepal is the right place to keep the mainstream of herbal Suric medicine, flowing from generations to generations like a perennial rivers. This college has a bright vision and aims in promoting and propagating Swarikpa educations to serve the humanity at all castes and creeds. Nepal is a land of medicinal herbs with a history of many traditional healing systems. We must and should encourage the development and preservation of herbal medicine. The dream of educating the people of Nepal and the world with the Swarikpa medicine or the Buddhist medicine has come into realization from some years ago. Furthermore, to increase the increase of many health problems, epidemic disease, lack of medicinal awareness, demanded the requirement of natural remedies like Swarikpa medicine or Buddhist medicine in each and every corner of Nepal, especially to the remote area where access to the modern medicine is not available. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Dr. Nyima Tsering. Buddhism influenced masses because in every monastery, in one side, there is printing of book, so the wooden plates. And in another side, there is medicinal preparation. They deliver medicine to the layman, and the monks are very popular. So in Nepal also, in Himalayan regions, there is traditional Buddhist medicinal persons, doctors. Russians invited doctors from Mustang, and it's very popular there, healing the people. So healing is integral part of Buddhism. Buddha himself practiced yoga and used herbs for treatment. So Buddhism became the part of daily life of the common people through the services, particularly in medical science. Nyima had rightly pointed out this aspect in his paper.